Hi, and welcome to today's gentle yoga class. This is a 30-minute session designed to improve mobility in your neck, shoulders, and thoracic spine. Whether you're feeling stiff, dealing with aches in these areas, or just looking for a gentle way to open up your upper body, you're in the right place. We'll be using a yoga strap or a theraband to create fluidity in the shoulders and safely work into the joints. A theraband will be a little more gentle as it stretches, and a yoga strap will be a little more intense as it doesn't. Don't worry if you don't have either one. You can always use a scarf or a belt, and those will work too. The movements we'll go through today are simple but effective, and by the end of class you should feel more open, comfortable, and at ease in your body. Take a deep breath, settle into your space, and let's get started. Come into a comfortable seated position. Take your chin down to your chest, and then turn your chin to look over to your right shoulder and then to your left. Right and left. 3 more of those, turning your head to the right and over to the left. Slide to the right and back to the left. 1 more, over right and to the left. Come back to the center. Now lift your head, look up. Inhale, chin goes up. Exhale, chin comes down to your chest. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then return to center. Drop your right ear over to your right shoulder and your left ear to your left shoulder. Your face stays forward. You're just going side to side now. Rainbow over to your right and up and over to the left. Back to the right and to the left. Over to the right. Now do a full circle, taking your chin down to your chest, taking your left ear to your left shoulder, and then looking up and around the back. Roll your head that same direction again, all the way around. Continue to roll your head slowly in that same direction, working out any tension or tightness in your neck and in your traps at the top of your shoulders. Finish this last circle by resting your chin down into your chest, and then reverse your circle and go the opposite direction. Smooth of motion as you can create, going all the way around, hitting every point around that circle. Do 1 more circle all the way around. Let your chin fall towards your chest. Lift your head up. Take your right ear, drop it towards your right shoulder. Your right hand goes over your head just above your ear, and the weight of your hand is going to help pull the head down into a deeper stretch. Finish your last exhale, and then lift your head back up. Take it to the left. Same thing. Your left hand goes over this time, and you just gently give it a little more weight to stretch out. If you move your shoulder down away from your ear, you'll feel the stretch even deeper. Release your hand and lift your head back up. Place your right hand under the left side of your jawline, lift your chin, and tip your head to the right. Your left hand will grab the top of your traps and pull down, taking your elbow towards the floor. Then you want to separate your hands away from each other to create an opening on the side of your neck. Stay here and stretch it out. Release, lift your head to center, switch sides, left hand under the right side of your jawline, lift your chin, tip your head to the left, right hand on top of your trap and pull down. Spread your hands away from each other to create the opening and length on the side and back of your neck. Let go, lift your head back to center. Shoulder rolls, lifting your shoulders up towards your ears and squeezing your shoulder blades around the back. You'll just continue to do these circles, trying to work out any knots and tightness that are happening in between the shoulder blades. Let's do 3 more circles, and then we'll switch direction to roll the shoulders the other way. Here's 2 and 3, and now change direction back to front. Really squeeze the shoulder blades as you go to back and round the shoulders forward as you come to the front. We'll finish these with 5 more circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Stretch your right arm across your body, grab a hold of your elbow, and pull the arm towards your body, dropping your right shoulder away from your ear. This will give you a stretch around your shoulder joint. Feels really nice. Release, open the arms back, and then sweep the left arm across the body, hugging it in towards you, dropping your left shoulder down. We're just about finished on this stretch. Open your arms back. Intertwine your fingers together behind your body. Squeeze and pinch your shoulder blades together and try to move your arms away from your body as far as you can. Keep working to lift the arms up higher and move them further away from your body. Release your arms, sit up nice and tall. Moving into some spinal twists. Set your left hand on your right knee, lengthen your spine up, and then rotate to look back behind you. Release, switch the other side. Right hand on your left knee, twist and look back, keeping your spine long and lengthened. Release, go to the first side. We'll continue with these twists, but we'll pick up the speed. So twist to the second side, back to the first side, and over to the second side. Last time on each side, to the right and to the left. Return to center. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, place your right hand on the mat and fold over to the right. Extend your left elbow and look up to your fingertips. Both of your sit bones should be on the mat. Keep your body where it is, but lift your left arm in line with your bottom shoulder right over top of you and change your gaze to look up to your fingers where they are now. Flip your palm back, rotate your shoulder inward, bend your elbow and slide your arm behind your back. Open your chest and look up towards the ceiling. Lift up through the side of your body to come to center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Other side, left hand down, fold to the left. Stretch your right elbow, look to your fingertips. Side stretch. Take the arm right up overhead, look up at it. Rotate the palm back, the shoulder in, bend your elbow. Open your chest, look up to the ceiling. Lift back all the way up. Place your hands onto your knees. Inhale, arch, cat and cow. Exhale, curl. Inhale, send your chest up to the ceiling, lift your head. Exhale, tuck your chin into your chest, round your spine. Inhale, arch to cow. Exhale, curl to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Breathe in, find the arch of your spine. Breathe out, push back and round your spine. Then lift back to neutral. It's time for the yoga strap or your theraband, so grab that and then come onto your knees. As we work through this, know that the wider your arms are apart, the less intense it's going to be on your shoulders. The closer your hands are together, the more intense it's going to be. My suggestion is to fill it out and start wide. And if you're not getting enough stretch in your shoulders, then move your hands closer. You can determine where is the best place for you today. Lift your arms over your head, close your rib cage back so we work more into our shoulders. We're going to take some side folds. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold to the right, tipping your left hip out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold the opposite way to the left. Inhale, center. We repeat again. Exhale, fold right. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold left. Inhale, back up one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now we'll work on some shoulder rotation. Open your shoulders, take your arms down next to your body, and then close the shoulders as you lift your arms back overhead. Open, rotate down. Close, rotate up. Exhale to go down, and inhale to lift up. As you're doing these lift and lowers, focus on the shoulder joints. As you go back, the shoulders are going to open, which will make more ease for your arms to come down. And then as you lift back up, the shoulder joints will rotate in. As much as you possibly can, keep your arms straight and your elbows lengthened. Lift back up, and then we just have one more time going down and back up overhead. Now we'll isolate one shoulder joint at a time. Your right shoulder rotates in, your right arm goes behind you, then you rotate it to lift it back up. Inward rotation, slip the arm back. Outward rotation, slide it up overhead. Exhale down, inhale up. Only 2 more times, down and up. Last one, rotate in to go down, rotate out and open up. Switch, left shoulder rotates in and then back up. Rotate the shoulder, bring your arm down and then lift it back up. Down and up. Rotate in, rotate out. Last time, exhale down, inhale, lift up. Lower both your arms down just to give your shoulders a bit of a rest. Wiggle them out, give them a good shake. Hook your band or strap in between your palm and your thumb and you'll actively pull away and then release. If you have a yoga strap or if you're using a scarf, you really won't be able to pull and stretch like this, but you want to actively pull away and then just release. If you have the theraband, you can do the pulses like this and actually pull the band apart. Either way, you're activating the right muscles. Keep your arms lifted to about shoulder height. We are almost done with this. And then release your arms down. Put the band down for a second, come off your knees, shake your arms out. If it's hurting you to keep sitting on your knees, you can easily come into a cross-legged position, that's fine. Otherwise, sit back down, take the band just like we had it in between the thumb and the palm of the hand. We'll pulse while we lift and lower the arms. Take your arms down, and then you'll pull apart as you slowly lift your arms overhead, and reverse pull it apart as you lower your arms back down. This will look different if you're holding a yoga strap instead of a theraband because it's not as easy to pull apart a yoga strap as it is a theraband, so you might just want to slow your tempo down a little bit. As long as you're getting the pull apart action and lifting and lowering your arms, you're doing it perfectly. This exercise is twofold, creating strength in the back of your body as you pull apart, and then creating mobility in your shoulders as you lift and lower. It's also giving an opening to the chest. As you pull the band apart, it's expanding through your chest as well. So a really nice exercise that hits a lot of different things without it being complicated. Finish your lowering down, and we're done with that. Shake your arms out. Very good job. Put your band next to your mat and come into a tabletop position on your hands and knees. We'll shift our focus to the thoracic spine. Sink your chest down, allowing your shoulder blades to slide together and your head to jut forward. And then press into the mat, round your back and separate your shoulder blades. Sink, let the shoulder blades together, that's called retraction. And then push and round, separating, that's called protraction. Retraction, release. Protraction, press. Retraction. Protraction. Again, sink to go into retraction and spread to come into protraction. And then find somewhere in between neutral spine. Extend your left leg out behind you, coming onto your toes, and then lift your right arm up so it's even with your ear. When you feel stable, float your back leg off and hold there as you balance on opposite arm and leg. This is called bird dog. Release your arm and leg down to go to the other side. Right leg goes back, come onto your toes, reach your left arm forward in line with your ear, hug your belly up and in, float your back leg off. Try not to add a big arch through your lower back. So you're trying to hug your belly up to prevent that. And then you're just balancing. Release back down onto all fours. We'll do another round of bird dog, going to the first side, left leg back, right arm by the ear, and then float it off and hold. Hugging in, reaching your arm one direction and the heel of your foot the opposite direction. Your hips are parallel to the mat. Release down, switch to the other side. Your right leg goes back, your left arm lifts up. Float your back leg up to find that balance. Stretching in two opposite directions, creating length through your body. And release back down onto all fours. Doing some cat and cow rounds. Inhale, drop your belly, arch your back to cow. Exhale, round it out to cat. As you move into cow, find how you can retract your shoulders to create more arch. And then as you move into cat, really protract the shoulders to create more rounding. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. How much movement can you create in your spine? How much arch can you make? And then how much rounding and pulling up with your belly can you do? Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then return to your neutral place. Walk your hands up to the front of your mat. Protract your shoulders, pulling them away from each other, and engage your center. Slide your head down between your arms and place your forehead on the mat. Your armpits are pointed down to the floor, as are your triceps, which run along the back side of your arms. Your elbows are extended and long out in front of you. Hold for a breath. Tuck your tailbone and roll up through your spine. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift your right arm up to the ceiling, trying to stack your shoulders on top of each other and twist from your rib cage. Your top arm will thread underneath your bottom arm and you'll reach to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist and reach underneath you. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist and pull the other way. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, go all the way down to the floor this time, laying the side of your head on the mat and then pushing into your bent arm to twist and look up to the ceiling. This will give you an even deeper twist through your spine. Come back onto all fours. We'll go to the other side. Left arm goes up, stretches, stacking the shoulders on top of each other, and thread, pull it underneath you. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist, thread it under. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down and through. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist and pull. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull under. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread it all the way down, this time onto the mat. Push into your arm and look up to the ceiling. Take big breaths as you hold it here. Lift yourself back into tabletop. To create fluidity through the spine, we'll do some spinal waves. Walk your hands up to the top of the mat. Arch your back, send your hips back and your chest towards the floor. Then you'll round through your spine, rolling and shifting your weight forward. And then arching, sending your tailbone back, your chest down. So you're just creating this wave, rolling from your tailbone up to your head, and then pulling your tailbone back to sink towards the floor. Roll up and through, pull and sink down. Waving forward. And then waving back, rounding, shifting forward. And then this time, drop down to your elbows, send your hips towards the floor, pull your shoulder blades together and try to lift your chest up, looking right in front of you. Sphinx pose. Lifting your rib cage up by using your back muscles. Slowly let your body come down to the mat. Slide your hands back under your armpits and push yourself back if you need to a little bit. I had to shift back. And take your strap or your theraband. Reach your arms out long in front of you. Lay your forehead down on the floor. Moving into somewhat of a Superman. Use your back muscles to lift your body up. Rotate your arms back behind you and then lift them back overhead and lower down. Inhale, lift your body up, rotate your arms back, and then forward and lower down. Up, arms, arms, and down. Lift, rotate your arms back, rotate them forward, and lower yourself to the floor. Inhale, up, exhale, back, and forward to lower. Release your strap, slide your hands back under your armpits and push yourself up onto your hands and knees to find a tabletop position. Move your strap off to the side. Grab the top of your mat with your hands and actively push away from your body, gripping onto the mat. Arch your back, sink your chest down towards the floor. Maybe you can touch the floor with your chest and your chin. Try to lift your head and look up. You're allowing your chest to sink, but moving your head and your tailbone in the opposite direction. You can let go of your mat and place your palms flat on the floor. Try to breathe as deeply as you can. It's more difficult in an arched position, so just do your best. This pose is called puppy pose. It's a great opener for your thoracic spine, your chest, and your neck. Tuck your tailbone and slowly round up, sliding your hands back underneath your shoulders and your knees back underneath your hips. Send your hips over to the right, look to the left. Then come back to center, switch, send your hips to the left, your head to the right. And back to center. Inhale, arch, find cow. Exhale, round and curl to cat. See if you can get a deeper arch now that we've just come out of that puppy pose. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And neutral spine. And sit back on your heels. You can either sit like this on your heels or you can sit cross-legged, whichever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to turn just so you can see this better. Take your right hand, place it behind your back with your fingernails on your spine. Roll your shoulder forward, and then with your left hand, you'll start at your shoulder and then just spider crawl your fingers down as far as you can towards your elbow. When you're down as far as you can, gently pull the elbow more forward to stretch the inner rotation of your shoulder joint. Breathe deeply into your shoulder, allowing it to relax and let go. Then release, shake that arm out, and we'll do the left arm. Take the left hand behind your back, fingernails on the spine, roll your shoulder head forward, walk your right arm down towards your elbow. When you're down as far as you can, gently turn it more forward. You don't want to yank anything, but just add a little more pressure to rotate it in as you stretch. And let go, shake out your left arm. Nice work. We'll do one more exercise with the band. So grab your band and again start wide, move your hands in if you need to. Raise your arms overhead in a Y position, bend your elbows, pull them down to your sides to a W, and lift back up to the Y. I'm going to move my hands a little bit closer. And W, lift to a Y. Down and back up. As you go down, think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and trying to pull your elbows towards each other. You'll squeeze and then you'll lengthen and lift back up. Squeeze and up. Here's our last two. And last one. Back up. Good. You can put your strap off, come onto your belly. I'm just going to transition from my knees and then lower down. This is a pectoral stretch for the front of your chest. Reach your right arm out straight. If you want it deeper, bend it up into a 90-degree angle. Bend your left leg, reach it back behind you to place it on the floor, and push with your front arm to try to twist your chest up towards the ceiling. Should really give you a good opening on the front of your chest and those pectoral muscles. Roll back onto your belly, switch sides. Take your left arm out to the side, either straight or bend it. Bend your right leg, reach it back behind you, put it on the floor. And then push your chest up towards the ceiling to create more opening on the front of your chest. Roll onto your belly and plant your hands under your armpits. Push yourself up in one piece back onto your hands and knees. We'll move into a child's pose, touching your big toes together, opening your knees wide, sending your hips back and tenting your fingertips on the floor. This is going to stretch out your shoulders a little bit more. Your head is down on the mat. Turning your triceps down to the floor. Your armpits are also facing the floor. Then release your fingertips, come down onto your palms and hold in just a normal child's pose. If you want to add a little movement, you can start to sway your hips gently side to side. Release out your lower back a little. Find center, roll up back onto your hands and knees. I'm going to walk back and recenter myself on the mat, and now we'll move into a down dog because you can't have a yoga class without at least one down dog. Tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, keep your knees bent because we are focusing on the shoulders here. Press into your chest with your hands and then release the press. You're doing little pulses, pushing and then releasing. So we're opening the shoulder joint as we press and then letting it go. The thoracic spine is also going to get some opening as you press into your chest. Keep your chin tucked in. And now press and hold. In your deepest press, thinking about creating a very nice crease in the hip flexors so the belly is coming towards the thighs. And you're pushing so much with your hands that your shoulders are in a 180-degree angle. Bend your knees more deeply, roll forward to shift your weight so you come onto your knees. Cross your ankles or just swing your legs around to make your way down into a shavasana, lying down on your mat with your feet turned out, your hips open, your hands rested next to your sides with the palms up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the back of your neck, soften your eyelids over your eyes. Let your thoughts start to slip away, becoming more still, more quiet in your body and mind. Turn your attention inward and allow your body, your mind, and your spirit to rest. Slowly roll onto your side in a ball. And then come up to a comfortable seated position, however you want to sit, with your hands resting on your knees, relaxing your shoulders down away from your ears. Taking a big breath in through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and letting it out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your right hand onto your heart and your left hand onto your belly, and repeat the mantra with me the second time through if you would like. I am open, aligned, and free from tension. My body moves with ease, and I face each day with strength and grace. I am open, aligned, and free from tension. My body moves with ease, and I face each day with strength and grace. Bring your hands into a prayer pose right at your heart and bow your head down. Thank you so much for joining me for this tech neck relief class. I hope your neck, shoulders, and upper back are feeling looser, more mobile, and refreshed. Remember, making small changes like this practice can really help combat the effects of our screen-filled lives. If you enjoyed this class, I'd love for you to explore more on my channel. I have classes for every level and need to help you feel your best. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new session. Until next time, take care and keep moving.